Ready? Okay, posture. Feet hip distance apart, knees over your middle toes, and make sure the feet are not rolling in. Neutral spine. So we know when we've got that, we've got the buttock muscles a little bit tight there. Lift the chest, shoulders back and down, and chin back in that retracted position. Draw the pelvic floor muscles in, breathing in through the rib cage, breathing out, so drawing that whole lot in. At this point, the buttock muscles, you should feel them working, and hopefully all your core muscles are engaged. So the first exercise we did was for the shoulders. So you're trying to keep all this pulled in. If not, you just have to re-engage. So we're starting off really small movement, but with the breathing. So breathing in and out. Every time you breathe out, just remind those muscles to pull in. Keep the chin back. And we took the movement a bit bigger. Breathing in and out. Okay, in and out. Then we did it individually. So one shoulder at a time. Nice small movement. And bringing it up into the bigger movement. And the other side. Get clicks and creaks. That's really good. Okay, then we did our arms opening one. So with palms facing the ceiling, everything engaged as usual. A little bit extra resistance by pushing the elbows into the waist. Draw the pelvic floor muscles in. Breathe out, pull the tummy in. Now try and move the shoulders back first, and then open the arms, lifting the chest, chin back. So I want you to feel it here. Make sure the back doesn't arch. At this point the buttock muscles are quite pert, shall we say. That's it. Back. Breathing in, breathing out, tummy, shoulders, and open. We can do this one arm. Probably good to do this one at a time as well. So breathe in, breathe out, shoulder and arm. So we can bring that in as well. Doing individual as well as both together. Breathing in, breathing out, tummy, shoulder, arm. Breathing in, breathing out, tummy, shoulder, arm. Both together. Okay, then we did our mini squats for our knee alignment. So again, pelvic floor, breathe in, breathe out, draw the tummy muscles in, squeeze the buttock muscles. This is the essence of this exercise, because by squeezing the buttock muscles, the knees actually are in the right position. So there's a little knee bend. As we come back up, breathe in, breathe out, tummy, buttocks, and push the heels into the floor for a bit more resistance. Okay, breathing in, breathing out, tummy, buttocks, bend. When you bend, you're going to lose that little bit of the buttock tightening. Breathing in, breathing out again, squeezing, heels into the floor, coming up. Okay, so a few of those, maybe 10 of those, or until it's feeling a bit tight there. All right, so far, we're still on record. Excellent. Okay, so now we're doing really for stretching out the spine now. Okay, so you need to check first. Your chin is level, making a fist underneath the chin. You don't want to be like that. So we're lengthening the back of the neck, shoulders relaxed and into the floor. We need to make sure we've got our neutral spine position. So if the hands go all the way under, I'm too arched. Yeah. So again, pelvic floor, breathing in, rib cage, breathe out, try and engage the muscles there. And again, the muscles just in front of the hips there, the pelvis, try and activate those. So when you slide the leg, that doesn't happen. Okay? So pelvic floor, breathing in, breathing out, tummy, opposite arm and opposite leg. Press that shoulder blade into the floor. We can stretch, but make sure we're not stretching like that. We need to stretch from the shoulder blade. Point the toe, flex the foot, and coming back. Breathing in, breathing out, tummy, opposite arm and opposite leg. Keeping the heel on the floor, stretch the arm but keep the shoulder blade pressed into the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot. Making sure hips are staying level, spine in neutral, it doesn't come out. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching, chin down, point the toe, flex the foot. You can lengthen as well. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching, point the toe, flex the foot. When you move the arm, make sure you're not moving from the shoulder joint. So think of the hand wafting up, if you like, stretching back, then you're going to get a really good stretch in there. Okay, and then we did our leg stretches. Okay, so the first one is our back of the thigh stretch. So we're holding the back of the leg. Draw the leg back until you feel a stretch in the back of the thigh. Try not to do this. Try not to lift the hips off the floor. Point the toe and flex the foot. Okay, when you get a bit more flexible, you can stretch the other leg out along the floor. Okay, up up to you. Again, you did your foot exercises. Breathing in, breathing out again, stretch it back a little bit more if you want to. Point the toe, flex the foot. So that's for your calf there. Good. And then we did the other leg. Same thing. Stretch the leg back until you feel a gentle bit of resistance in the back of the thigh. Try not to lift the backside off the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot. Remember, this time your tummy's engaged, so you're not everything's not relaxed there. Point the toe, flex the foot. Bring it back a bit more if you can. Again, eventually that other leg can be out along the floor, as long as your back's not arching. Good. And then we did our outer thigh stretch. Arm out on the floor, hand on the thigh. So try not to pull from the lower back. Breathe in, breathe out, tummy in, that stops the back arching. And just stretch the leg across until you feel a stretch around about here. Don't force anything. You can hold it for a few seconds. Relax, breathe in, breathing out, and then repeat that movement. Making sure that shoulder blade, if the shoulder blade comes off the floor, that's the sign that you've overstretched. Okay? And back, and then the other side. Breathing in, breathing out very gently. Use the hand on the thigh to stretch. Relax. Breathing in, breathing out, and again. And back, and then we did our hip stretch. So place the foot on the knee. Again, the crucial point here is that this doesn't happen, that the hips don't drop. So breathing in, breathing out, tummy in, make sure the pelvis is level, and just turn that knee slightly out to the side there. If you don't feel much of a stretch, you can bring this leg up. I don't need it particularly, I get a good enough stretch like this, but don't let that happen. Okay? So you're pulling in here, very gently stretching the knee out if you want to, and then the other side. Breathing in, breathing out. So I don't like to overstretch this one because I've had the hip there, so that's why I haven't got much of a stretch there. Good, that's it. Then we did our shoulder bridge, final exercise. So again, pelvic floor, breathing in, breathing out, tummy in. Start to curl the hips up, then bring the buttock muscles into this. Coming up as far as it's comfortable for you. If it gets really tight in the hamstrings, take the feet further away from you. It'll stop it tightening up so much. Good. Come up just to below the shoulder blades. Okay. Again, you want to make sure the back isn't arched. Push up here so you feel a stretch in the front of the thigh. Take the arms above the head. Keep them there if you can. Tuck the chin in. Press the shoulder blades into the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tummy in, and then try and roll the spine down, vertebra by vertebra, trying to get that lower back down into the floor. Good, and then back. Okay, and then we finished off with our back stretch. So a nice big stretch, arms one way, legs the other. Bring the leg in towards the chest. As you do, push out against the hands and try and just stretch that lower back into the floor. You can curl up if you want to with this one. Up to you. Stretching out. Adding in, point the toes, flex the feet, adding in a couple more things in here. Draw the leg in, push out against your hands, just stretch that lower back into the floor. Curling up if you want to, that's optional. Point the toes, flex the feet, again so we're stretching out the backs of the legs. Good, and then we rolled over. I'll do it this way around so you can put my rear end from the camera. We went into our cat stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. Tuck the chin in, round the shoulders, hollow out the tummy, pull the hips under, and back to neutral. Breathing in, breathing out, tummy. So 2 or 3 of those, and then we're going to finish off hips up in the air. Stretch back away from your hands, push the heels into the floor. Again, nice stretch in the back of the legs. If you can hold it, bend and straighten. Alternate knees, nice stretch in the back of the legs again and the calves. Keep the knees a bit bent, walk the hands back up towards the feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Pull the tummy muscles in, round the shoulders, coming up any way that's comfortable for you. All the way back up. Breathing in and out. Stretching up if you've got room. Hands above the head, head forwards. done.